this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Oh, I said that weird. I say my intro exactly the same every morning, but suddenly I said it weird, and I don't know why. But anyway, that does not matter because, hello, Fizzy. Fizzy, this is my room. Are you decorating? So, I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Brilliant. Thank you. It's a podium for the cookie to go on. I see. That makes lots of sense now. Thank you very, very much, Fizzy. And actually, Fizzy has said that he's actually going to help me build today. And I'm a little bit worried about that, if I'm honest. Only joking, Fizzy. Only joking. Anyway, I'm not going to have cookies. I am going to have cake. Nom, 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 nom. Ah, delicious. Right then, Barnaby, let's go and pick you up. Let's go and head to the doghouse. And today, we are going to be building the flying fishy fountain in the flying fish sushi restaurant, which I'm building. And trust me, this thing is going to be ridiculous. There is going to be fish flying everywhere. And hello, Harry. Harry's over in my love garden, and I'm going to go and ride him over to where we're building in a little bit. But first, to the love garden, I am adding Nicole. And the reason I'm adding Nicole is because she got this cake for her 10th birthday, and it's a Stampian squid cake, and it's themed around building time, but instead it says birthday time. And I thought that was such a cool idea for a cake. I wanted to say, yeah, thank you very much for sending me the picture, Nicole. I hope you had a great birthday, and welcome to my love garden. All right then, let's go and head over to where we're building. Actually, I know what we can do. I am going to go and I'm going to take Fluffy with me today in this episode. No, I think Fizzy needed some more cocoa beans for his cookies. So tell you what, Fizzy, how about we have a race? First person to the Pick-a-Pet pet shop is the winner, okay? Right, it looks like, I guess he's as ready as he's ever going to be. So let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. Right, so I'm going to ride on Harry, and I guess that Fizzy is going to be, no, careful. And I guess Fizzy is going to be running or ender pearling or building a minecart track or whatever it is that Fizzy wants to do. And Harry's going very fast today. Harry's never been this fast before. Oh, he's slowed down a little bit now, but I'm at the pet shop and I can't see Fizzy anywhere. And is Fizzy inside? Did I win? Have I won? Yes, I won! And there's Fizzy with his ender pearls. I was the winner. So Fluffy, you can join us with this episode. And Barnaby, seeing as you're here as well, you can go and join us as well. So I'm going to have Harry, Fluffy, and Barnaby. And it's a little bit late for the swiftness potions now, Fizzy. The race is over. Hopefully that just means he's going to be building quicker. All right then, let's go and let's get to work then, shall we? We have quite a lot to get done today. So let's go and leave my dog's here with Harry to keep each other company because we're going to start off by doing spontaneous spleef. That's right, underneath the ground there is nothing here, which means we can play spleef in order to get rid of all of the ground underneath. So Fizzy, if you come inside a little bit, I'm pretty sure the door is functioning normally. I don't know for how much longer if you keep slamming it like that. So basically, what we need to do here, Fizzy, is you need to grab a shovel and we need to destroy. Oh no, that's not a shovel. I mean, you can use a carrot on a stick if you want, but I recommend a shovel. And we need to destroy the ground, and you need to be the last person to fall down in order to win, okay? And we need to get rid of as much of the ground as we can. And I guess any other rules can go, I guess. So let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. And right, he is actually using a carrot on a stick rather than a shovel. I think this is going to give me a little bit of an advantage. He's also opening and closing the door. I tell you what, if I dig away the ground by the doors, then that means he's not going to be able to do that anymore. That's going to be my strategy for playing this against Fizzy. It looks like he's left all of the doors open, and also no jumping through the doors either. You have to stay inside of this room, and it looks like he's burying cookies and he's fallen down. I don't know if you quite understood the rules of the game here, Fizzy. You see, the idea was... Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Fizzy. It doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go and destroy the rest of the dirt. And then we can start building. So the main part of the room is going to be the giant fountain, which is going to be in the in the middle of the room, and so that's going to be where all of the fish are going to be flying out of it. And then there's going to be, of course, the kind of the conveyor belt part going around the outside, which is going to be putting all of the fish around, and that's going to be made out of water, which is good because it helps to keep the fish nice and wet and fresh as well. So that's going to be the main part, but there is going to be a little bit of ground around the outside just so you can walk around the restaurant, which is obviously handy. And also this is where the stools are going to be. So let me try and dig away one area here, and I'm going to do one side of it, and then I'm going to trust the rest up to Fizzy, and hope that he does actually kind of do what I want him to do. So the main floor is going to be leaves, but I want something under the leaves because of course you can kind of see through the leaves. I don't want it to be looking down into this cave. So let's go and do what's going to be underneath the leaves first. So I guess I need to kind of do it on this level. Like this, and I'm basically just going to do kind of like logs like this. So you're not going to see this very well. You're only going to be able to see this slightly through the leaves themselves. So I guess if I just do 3 rows of these, and I'm also going to add some glowstone under here as well, which is going to hopefully help light up the area, especially when it's nighttime. And and I think that will be pretty much it for this bit. So I guess that it's going to be in like rows along here, and then I guess I can kind of like go along rows along the other sides as well, if that makes sense. So I go along in a row along here, and then I guess I could go along here like this, and then I just need to make some sort of way in order to kind of match up. And I've done too many here, only should be 3. So if I do kind of upright logs in the corners here, so if I kind of go along here like this, and if I do these ones as logs like this, I think this will be pretty cool if I go like this here and this here. So this kind of marks where the join is, and I think that looks pretty good. And then I just need to go and add in some of the glowstone as well. So I guess if I do the glowstone along here and kind of do every other one, then what we can do is put the benches in between where the glowstone is. So it can be like glowstone. There can be a bench here, and not a bench, or like a stool, I guess, which you're going to be sitting on in order to get all of the fishies. So if I go and do glowstone along here like this, and then along here, this is going to be once again when the logs are kind of the other way round. So if I go, oh nope, that was a little bit soggy down there. Let's go and build this up here like this, and then these are going to go across just the same way as they did on the other side. So as I said, you're not even hardly going to be able to see this, but it's just going to look better than if it wasn't how it is now, if it was just the big cave. So the only other thing then is going to be to put all of the jungle leaves along here. So these are just going to be along here like this. And also, Fizzy, could you try and change some of the dirt over through the leaves on either side? Because I don't think that would look very nice. But this is pretty much how the floor is going to look. So you can actually kind of see it underneath there. You can see it a little bit. So I think this was definitely worthwhile doing. But I need to get a move on now and actually build the fountain itself. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by nearly falling down there. Yeah, by building kind of the fish collection point. So if you didn't see the last episode, the way this is going to work is you fish from here and you fling the fish behind you, and then I need to do like a little bit of a hole down here, which is going to kind of shuttle all of the fish off into that direction. So let's go and build this bit here first. So I guess I should just kind of do it out of birch and jungle planks. Like, you're not going to see this bit very well, so it doesn't matter too much anyway, but I might as well kind of stick with the same pattern that I've been using for everything else. So if I kind of go and build this along here like this, and then if I kind of do birch along here like this, and I need to make sure I have room for the water to kind of flow and push it in this direction. So let's kind of build this tunnel here first. So this is where the fish are going to be carried, and I guess I only need to do it on the middle block. So if I kind of build this going along here like this, and then along here like this, so this is basically going to carry the fish all the way along to the middle of the room here, which is going to be about here. And so this is going to be directly underneath where the fountain is, and then this is where the slime block's going to be, which is going to be the thing that is going to make the fish fly up into the sky to make them look all like flying fish. So there we go. This is looking pretty good. good here, and it seems like it's all fitting in. So now I just need to go and add in some of the water. So let's go and let's break this away a little bit here, and I kind of want to keep the pattern. So this should be jungle wood here. I guess if I change this and kind of go around like this, and I can just kind of do it stripes going down here, and then I'm actually going to add some fence gates on the top here eventually, so then that way you can't fall down yourself, because I want the fish to be able to go down, of course, but I don't want people to fall down. That might be a little bit of a health and safety hazard there, so I'm going to go and change that. Just so people don't fall down, but the fish can fit down. So let's go and add all of this around here, and I kind of want to go further back than the fish are actually going to go down, because then that means I can just go and place the water down on the edges here. So let's just kind of worry about making it work before we go and worry too much about the detail. I guess I can go and change that afterwards, but there's no point making it look pretty if it doesn't work. So if I place water there and water down here, then that way all of the water should just go and get pushed down in that direction. So I got a couple buckets of water on me already. I was very prepared. So let's place that there, and then that there, and then there we go. All of the water is getting pushed down in that direction. So now I just need to get out of the pit, because I'm a little bit stuck down there, and dig away the dirt. And so now anything that gets thrown in there, for example dirt, is going to go and get carried along in the water, and should get taken down here somewhere, but it's not getting taken very far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do a conveyor belt, kind of like I'm going to have at the top here, just to make sure so that the water can get pushed further. And so the way you actually do a conveyor belt without having to go down a level is by using ice, actually. So if I go and actually, I know where I can get some ice from. I can get some ice from right underneath here. I got my my silk touch pickaxe on me, and I'm actually going to need ice quite a lot for the conveyor belt as well. And whoa, look how quickly I destroy it. I can just go and smash through all of this ice nice and easily, and there we go. I got the lots of nice ice there. And I'm also going to go and grab some of this water, because I'm going to need some more of that in a little bit as well. I can hear a spider down here as well. Let's go and take out the spider as well from down here. We don't want any googlies. I did put lots of torches down here, but apparently they're not doing their job, and all of the googlies are spawning anyway. So it looks like It looks like the water gets to here, but what we want is for the water to get even further. So if I go and now make a few fence gates, which we kind of needed to make anyway, and I guess I'm just going to make some birch ones. I can actually use this to block the water, but that would of course stop the items from moving. But what I can do is if I put ice underneath it, it will actually make it so the fish slip over kind of the ice, even though the water isn't going there. So let's try and break this away. And I'm going to fall down here. Let's crouch so I don't fall down. And if I put some ice down here like this, oh, did I place it? Oh yeah, I did place it there and there. And let's go and I want to break away the ice, but I don't want to get all wet. So let's go and use the silk touch pickaxe again. And so here we go. So the water's now going over the ice, and I can now go and put a fence gate on the block which I'm standing on. So let me try and move out of the way. It's really hard battling against the water. There we go. So now the fish are going to get pushed here. Then if I push water on the other side, they should just slip over the ice and get to the other side. So let's do a test here. And there we go. Look at it go. It went really fast as well. That is perfect. So that is how the conveyor belts upstairs are going to work as well. So now let's go outside here. And we need to do the most important part, which is the thing which is going to make the fish fly up into the sky over here. And hello, hello. It looks like Fizzy got my fence gate and is making sure it's functioning properly. So this looks good actually. This looks like it takes it almost to exactly the middle of the area here. Actually, is this the middle? Because if it was, then that would be very handy. I think this is the middle right about here. Let's check. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In that way, and then this is the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so the middle is exactly where the water ends. So that means that this is where the slime needs to be. So I've got some slime on me here, which I gathered earlier. So let's go and place that slime down there. Oh no, I broke it. Oh, you can destroy slime quick. I've not worked with slime very much. So this is all a little bit new to me, and I'm actually for now going to block off this water because I do need to do a little bit of redstone, and water and redstone do not mix. They certainly certainly do not. So the first thing to know about slime is that if you're extending it with a piston or moving it in any way, it basically takes with it any blocks that it's next to. Apart from, I believe it's only obsidian, but yeah, might be some other blocks. But yeah, apart from obsidian, basically. So if I go and put some obsidian either side of it, and then that means it's not going to go and take all of this sand and all of this this birch wood everywhere. So I guess I should put obsidian there and kind of up here as well. And then it's not going to go and take all of the blocks with it. And actually, I should change this block down here to obsidian as well, because otherwise that would get lifted up. So now, this is really simple. All I need to do is kind of a bit of a redstone clock, which is going to make it so that this piston is getting continually kind of extended and pushed back down. So basically what this means is whenever fish get down here, like a few seconds later, the piston's going to extend and fire all of the fishies up into the sky. So it doesn't really matter how regularly this happens. I kind of don't want it to be too regular, just because it might get a little bit annoying, just the sound of the piston kind of going all of the time. So let's go and grab some of this redstone, and I need to do some going into the piston like this, and then the rest I'm just going to go and do kind of back and forth like this. And I have built these redstone clocks millions of times, so I probably don't need to explain how they work. And you know what? The chances are you're probably better than me at redstone anyway, so you probably know. So basically, if you don't know, it sends just a loop signal going around here, which means that the piston is going to be kind of endlessly kind of going and not going. And if you are building this yourself, you don't really need to do this. If you wanted to, you could link it up to a button, which means that you kind of just press the button, and that's going to set it off. But I kind of like it this way because it's kind of automated, and it's also just a bit more exciting because you don't know when the fish are going to fly. So you're going to be sitting there, then every now and then there's going to be just fish flying up into the sky. And oh, thank you, Fizzy. Do you want to go and pull all of those back for me? That is very handy. And while he does that, I'm going to go and I'm going to make a lever. Actually, do I have any? I don't think I've actually got any cobblestone on me, but it doesn't matter. What I can do instead is just go and make a wooden button, which will work just the same. And this is just to kind of set off the signal to start with. So I guess if I go and place it up here somewhere, then this is just going to set the signal off and keep it looping. And let's see whether this is going to be working with the slime block. Let's see if it's going to go and make everything go all over the place. I think you're about to be launched into the sky there, Fizzy, and whoa! There he goes. Oh, careful, Fizzy. It looked a little bit painful there. I want to have a go as well. Let's go and get launched into the sky, shall we? So this is what's going to be happening to the fish. This is amazing. And look, it seems like it's working perfectly as well. Well, nothing broke, which is a very good sign. So I guess we can get rid of... is everything clear? I don't think any of the water's going to go everywhere. So let's go and break away that. And to let the water come back, and I'm just going to actually, I guess I could just go and block this off as well, just to try and keep it a little bit more compact. And now what we need to do is go and build the actual fountain part of the game, and I think Fizzy just likes it for that. And I've got to do some sort of like bouncy castle or trampoline or something in the future at some point. But for now, it's just for the fishies. Right then, let's go and build the actual fountain. And oh, actually, while I do this, Fizzy, do you want to go and start adding in some of the stools? If I throw you some of my spruce wood, you can start building them around the outside. And I'm going to go and build the actual fountain. So once again, I'm going to be fitting with the star, which I've done everything else in, which is mainly this jungle and birch wood. So let's go and do the well, let's go and build around here on the underneath section, because you are going to be able to see this slightly through the leaves, and then the rest is all going to be slightly lifted up. And so the idea of the fountain is, one, I want it to kind of look cool, but also it's going to guide all of the fish onto the conveyor belt. So they're all going to get launched up, but there's going to be like a stream in the fountain, which is going to be the thing that actually goes and pushes them onto the conveyor belt. So there's form and function to this fountain. It's kind of very important for the entire thing. So let's go and build this around here, and then this bit is going to be slightly raised up here. So this is going to be kind of like the conveyor belt part. So the fish are going to be going in a circle, well, I guess in a square around the outside of this area here, and that's going to be done by water. So I'm just going to add some half slabs, probably some birch half slabs along the outside, just to make sure that the water doesn't go everywhere. But first, let's go and add the birch in then. So I guess I kind of need to do it on the same level here. Just so, because I kind of want you to be able to see the fish is the main reason. So I could do this down lower, but then you kind of need to go and jump in the water to get the fish. So if I kind of do it all on this layer here, and then just do the half slabs, they're going to be the things that are going to be kind of keeping the fish in line. So if I do this here, and I guess I'm just kind of alternating between birch and the jungle planks. This is kind of easier to build than I thought it was gonna be. And then what I'm gonna do is along the back section here, I'm gonna do some sort of feature. I don't know exactly what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna build something up a little bit higher, just as something to look cool when you walk in. But it's also gonna help by allowing me to place water on it to add the streams in properly. So here we go. This is this section here. So if I go now and make some of these, some of my birch planks into half slabs, I can go and start putting all of them around the outside. And my pockets are getting very full up right now. I've got a whole load of rubbish on me, which I don't really need. I know what I can do with some of the rubbish. If I go and throw it all down here, and then that means it's probably going to go and get launched and be kind of bouncing around all over the place. Let's just go and throw some stuff down here, and then hopefully at some point we're just going to see it all. Oh, there we go. I saw it bouncing. There we go. Did you see it? Did you see it all going and bouncing up into the sky? And I'm getting hurt here. I'm too hungry. I need to have something to eat. I've been focusing too much on building and not on eating. And there we go. So that is exactly what the fish are going to be doing. But instead of just bouncing up and down here, they're going to be going into the fountain. That looks amazing. That looks so cool. Right then, let's go and get some of these half slabs. And so these are going to be around the outside here, keeping all of the water in. And then we're going to be doing a conveyor belt, just like we did downstairs there, with the ice. So let's go and put this in first, because then that way the water isn't going to be going everywhere. So I'll do this here. And actually, Fizzy, do you want to start doing it on the inside as well? So if you kind of do the same as me on top of the jungle planks there, then that way the water won't be going everywhere. And I need to go and add some of the ice in now. So if I go and break away these, and I'm just going to fill in the underneath here, because kind of like the leaves, you can see sort of through the ice. So I don't want the underneath to look all rubbish. So if I do some ice down here, and then I can do the fence gate should be, I guess if I do it here, and then that means I could add water here, which is going to make the stream go down in that direction. So it's going to go down here like this. And actually, let's get rid of it for now. Oh, excuse me, Fizzy. If I get rid of that for now, and I basically just need to do this on each different side here, and then that way it's going to be kind of like an endless stream. And I want to be very careful here, because I'm going to be adding in some water, and all of the redstone is directly underneath me. This is a little bit dangerous. I do not want to lose all of the redstone, because it's working so perfectly. All right, so let's go and add in the ice down on this side here as well, and once again add in the blocks underneath. And then once this is done, oh, hello Fizzy, I just got a little glimpse of Fizzy underneath down there. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's definitely keeping himself entertained. And actually, I will be honest, Fizzy, you have been a very good help. I wasn't sure how much you enjoyed building, and it seems like he does enjoy it, but he just decides to not do it very often, I guess. I think he prefers to keep himself entertained. Right then, let's go and make a few more of these fence gates. I need 3 more of them, and how many does it make? I think it might actually make 3 when you click on them, which is oh no, it doesn't. It only makes 1 at a time, so it's not like doors and stuff. So let's go and make 1 more of them. And so we basically just need to go and place these on top of all of the ice around here. And then the final thing we need to do is just to go and add in the actual water. And then the conveyor belt should be done and should basically endlessly loop things around the outside of this area here. So let's place this water down here. And all Fizzy, do you want to lend me a hand again? Do you want to go and fill these buckets up with water and kind of just place them down in the same areas that I have here? And you'll see that basically the items will flow around in the water here. Well, I guess the fish will flow around here, and then once again they just slide across the ice, and then they'll land here where there'd be more water pushing them around in this direction there. So there we go. That part is all now once again done. So let's go and let's fill in the underneath. Actually, I'm going to add some glowstone in here as well, and hopefully it's not going to melt the ice. I think it should just about be far away enough. But let's add some glowstone in the corner here, because I do want something to light up the fountain. And I'm going to fill the middle of the fountain in here just with some more of the birch, and I need to just to make sure that I leave the hole there because that's where all of the items are going to be flying out of. And I just need to make sure that the water doesn't all go and drop down in that direction, because otherwise the fish won't get pushed to where we want them to. So if I block all of this here, and what I could do is if I just make a ladder. If I go and make a ladder, then I can use that in order to stop all of the items for not the items, sorry, the water from dropping down. So I just need one of these, and if I place that at the very top here, basically all that means is that all of the water isn't going to go down there because that's not what we want. And you can see the the slime is still nicely bouncing up and down. So the other thing I need to do is to add a little bit of a gap here. And then and a pig, apparently, a gap here. So this is how the fish is going to get to the conveyor belt. But of course, you can see that the water's sort of flowing in the wrong direction there. So what I should do is make another fence gate, and then that way I can kind of block the water off. And actually I should probably add some ice there as well, because otherwise it might not be able to make it across. So let's block that water off here for now, and then if I break this away and just put some ice underneath here, and then that means all of the fish is just going to slide along the ice and make its way onto the conveyor belt. So if I do this here, then this water should carry on traveling the way it was, and then all the other fish are going to get pushed onto the conveyor belt. And it looks like it works with elephants. We haven't tested it with fish yet, but it looks like it works with elephants. And actually, Fizzy, do you want to go and try and catch some fish? And then we can actually go and test out. So if you try and catch it the way you're supposed to, where you fling the fish behind you, I think that will look cool. And while he's doing that, I'm going to go and build kind of like the display area I was talking about. So if I kind of dig this section away here, and I'm kind of just going to build I don't know, I guess like a bit of a pyramid type shape maybe. I'll kind of just see how this ends up. I kind of like sometimes just building and just seeing how things end up. So if I kind of do this along here, I'm basically just going to have a raised section here. So if I kind of go up to the middle here like this, let's go one higher, shall we? We can go pretty high up here because the ceilings are quite high. And let's kind of use the same blocks that we have been using, the birch and the jungle planks. And I might build a little bit down here like this maybe. How does this look? That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? And so now that can be a place where I can go and add the water in. And oh, I don't have my buckets. Fizzy still has my buckets. Let me go and see if I can get them back. Fizzy, do you have my buckets at all? Can I borrow them? Thank you. And do you have the other one? Jolly good. Right, let's go and I guess I can go and and a fish as well. Oh, this is good. Let's go throw it down. Let's throw the fish down there, and hopefully we're gonna see it bouncing up in a second. And can I get the water from here? Oh no, I don't think I can. I think I'm gonna have to go the whole way around down here and go and grab some of this water here. But hopefully there's going to be a fish flowing around there in a second. And well, we still have the pig here at least. So yeah, there should be a fish bouncing up and down. But if we put water there, and then so we need it to all flow to the middle. So I guess we're going to have to put some on the sides as well, just to make sure it all goes and gets pushed to the middle. So let me go and just fill up my buckets again and go and grab a little bit more water, just like that. And I think I only need to place one more, and then that should be enough for the entire place to work. And then we can try and catch some fish just to test it all out. So let's go. And oh look, it's working. The fish is going round already. So I've already put water on that side, but if I put it on this side here as well, and then you can see it's all going and flowing to the middle. So now all I need to do is I'm going to go and try and catch myself my very own fish, so we can see it flowing around. So Fizzy Elephant, do you want to come and sit down inside here? And I'm going to go and I'm going to try and catch you a fish. And hopefully it's going to be a tasty one. Although, to be fair, there is a chance that I won't get a fish because sometimes you sort of fish up random items. Sometimes you can get boots and iron and all sorts of weird random things when you're trying to fish. So hopefully I do actually get a fish and not something strange. So I'm going to try and catch the fish. Then I'm going to run inside as quick as I can and see if I can see it bouncing up. But I'm normally pretty lucky with fish. I don't know. Some people seem to go here and just catch fish instantly, kind of like Fizzy did. But for me, I seem to be really unlucky. I know that you do have a better chance of getting fish more regularly when it's raining. And normally I'd be happy to have a nice, clear, bright, sunny day in my lovely well. But for the moment, it would have been a little bit more handy if it was raining, because you can get them a little bit more. And I'm not very used to doing it where you do it with the bubbles. Well, here we go. There it goes. There goes the fish. And there we go. You see it fell down. Now, if I run in here very quickly, hopefully I'm going to see the fish fly up to the sky. And oh, did it go? There are a couple fish going around. I don't know if either of them were my fish. I don't know. Are any of these my fish? I think it is. I think there are 3 fish going. Oh, there we go. There's my fish. You can see it flies up, and then it goes and gets joined into the conveyor belt, which is where all of the fishies go around. So there we go. It works absolutely beautifully. I love that. I think that is so cool. So what we need to do is when the restaurants open, we need to have one person just out here, just constantly fishing. So then there'll be a constant flow of fish coming in. And the last thing that I need to do, the final detail, is to go and add in these fence gates here, just so no one accidentally goes and falls down here. So if I do these along here like this, the fish will be able to fall down, because they just bang against the back wall and fall down. But we don't fall down. We can just go and run over them. And I think now we're going to have some dirt going around the conveyor belt, because I accidentally dropped some in. There we go. This is the Flying Fish Sushi restaurant, 100% completed. So in the next episode, we are going to be playing a flying fish themed minigame to decide who the employee of the month is. And I'm also going to go and take some of my dogs down here, and of course Mittens, so they can go and enjoy some of the food. But sadly, that is the end of this episode here. I want to say a very big thank you to Fishy for helping me build and keeping me entertained throughout the episode, and of course a very big thank you to you for watching. But for now, I will see you all later. Bye!